Roblox thrives off of user-generated content, and this structure allows the game to continuously circulate new media that keeps the player engaged. Initially, players were only able to create games, models, and other developmental assets as noted by Roblox's test build, Dynablocks. As seen by this early mockup of Dynablocks, game development was the primary focus, so naturally, players could only make things related to it. Gradually, Roblox would add more and more categories for users to create content in, expanding beyond just game development. These include t-shirts, shirts, pants, images, audio, and more. However, uploading other avatar elements such as hats or packages would not be released to the public for years. The hesitation to open up these categories for user creation likely stemmed from concerns over moderation and quality control. For a while, Roblox retained full control over what items could be sold, created, and distributed in the marketplace, but this all changed with the introduction of the User-Generated Content Program, or UGC program, in 2019. In concept, this new feature is pretty cool, but with its public release, its widespread issues have become more and more evident. A primary issue recently made apparent is the UGC copyright feature, as users are abusing it to take down items and then republishing those items as their own. The release of UGC was a gradual process spanning across around 5 years, so you'd assume these problems would have been sorted out before its release, but it's Roblox, so you can't expect too much. On August 15th, 2019, UGC was announced through a dev forum post titled "UGC Catalog is now live." Within the article, it's explained that a live test for UGC Catalog was completed and now everyone will be able to view and buy from it. Only a small number of developers had access to uploading content on the catalog at this point, but it said that they will expand this list occasionally. The bottom of the post includes an FAQ section providing insights on their plans for the program. I'll read the most relevant ones since a lot of them are pretty dumb. Okay, we don't care about the other stuff. Question: when will new waves of developers be given access to this feature? How are the developers chosen? Answer: we will be adding more developers in small waves throughout the rest of 2019 and 2020. For the initial group, we chose developers who we have worked with in the past, who also have experience with 3D modeling. The criteria for future developers given access is an ongoing discussion. Question: how does Roblox ensure nobody just re-uploads assets from the Roblox catalog or other people's creations? Answer: this is a hard problem to solve, and we're still working on a solution that works at a large scale. This is part of the reason that the UGC Catalog Creator Program is currently small and hard to get into. We have learned from shirts and pants, and we are very careful and thoughtful about these new UGC asset types. Asset copying between our creators and Roblox is protected against in the program policy. Question: will these assets go through moderation in the same ways as other assets? Answer: yup. We are also improving our moderation tools as the UGC catalog expands. As illustrated by these questions, Roblox was still testing the feature out at this time, and a lot of their concerns were still being evaluated. Because of this, only a small list of individuals were granted access. As you'd know, a lot of these concerns, such as players re-uploading other people's creations or their moderation tools actually working, would not be fully optimized, which leads us to the current horrible state of UGC. Steadily, Roblox would open up the feature to more and more users, until on April 15th, 2024, Roblox would finally release the UGC feature to all players. This announcement was brought to us via a dev forum post titled "Opening Up Marketplace to More Creators." Instead of needing to go through an application process like before, now you just need to be ID verified, have Roblox Premium 1000 or 2200, and follow the community and marketplace policies. Now, if you remember, Roblox kept the UGC feature locked away for a few years because they weren't sure how to address things like copyright infringement. They said that they learned from the past of allowing players to instantly upload shirts and pants, so they wanted to do it right this time. One of the questions in their very first post on UGC was literally about copyright infringement and how they weren't sure what to do in this regard. But within this new announcement post, they revealed their solution to this, the Rights Manager. This is a tool allowing users to submit a removal request if you think someone is re-uploading your assets or infringing your copyright copyright. The page looks like this, where you specify where the item is, the link to your item, the link of the infringing item, and then the details. This is an objectively good feature since it allows users to protect their own created works. However, this is Roblox we're talking about, so even though it's a good concept, its execution is flawed. I'm not against UGC as a concept, but like many other things on Roblox, the system is inherently flawed. One of its biggest flaws being its moderation, as I discussed in this video. The UGC program is notorious for its various issues regarding moderation, as players are able to easily bypass it, normal items get moderated for no reason, and more. But another massive issue that has just been highlighted recently is its copyright system. Several issues have been exposed in regard to the copyright tool, including infringing items not being deleted, infringing items being deleted along with the original, and worst of all, UGC creators exploiting this tool in an attempt to take down the original item and then re-uploading those items on their own account. This was first pointed out by a Twitter user named Playtime on September 29th, 2024, where he states, "Apparently, there's an underground business of people abusing support to get UGC faces taken down and then re-uploading the faces on their alts once they get taken down, and support just doesn't help with getting them reinstated. That's cool. Awesome. Lols." The first image he provides is of his taken down item, while the second is his item being re-uploaded by someone named Angelic Uploader 15. This would not happen to him just once, as several of his other creations were also taken down, and his account was also given a warning. I decided to use my journalistic instinct to check out who this Angelic Uploader person is, and it's an e-girl, guys. It's an e-girl. The Roblox e-girls are back, okay? I can't escape them no matter what. Or it's at least someone posing as one. Either way, it sucks, okay? It's not cool. The account is pretty obviously a bot, with its join date being super recent, having no friends, and like, the account's name is literally Angelic Uploader. I don't know how much more on the nose you can be than this. This further supports Playtime's claim of all of this being an underground business, since people are using these fake bot accounts to upload the items instead of their actual ones. This situation would further erupt with a tweet from Inf Chris, where he states, "Not even trying to hide the fact that you mass reported my items and decided to repost them after, at RealMaxell. I literally drew this face from scratch in paint.net at 3 in the morning." He attaches an image of his deleted face and Maxell's re-uploaded face, and it's pretty much identical. Chris would further accuse Maxell by showing more of his deleted faces and then the ones uploaded by Maxell. He would then state, "Allegedly, he's using an exploit to mass report and delete UGC heads and re-upload them himself. I'm not the only victim of this." Now, in my opinion, the faces are pretty much identical. There's very minor differences, but like, come on, man. They literally look the exact same. "Hey, can I copy your homework?" Sure, just make it look different so that it doesn't look like you copied it. "Sure thing." Chris's explanation for users mass reporting and then re-uploading items also makes sense and connects with the other tweet from Playtime. However, unlike the situation with Playtime, Chris is claiming that Maxell is doing this on his own personal account. But I'm gonna give Maxell some charitability here, guys. I'm gonna be nice guy bling for once and not go in with such a negative perception. Maybe Maxell has a good reason for this, okay? Maybe this whole thing was a misunderstanding or coincidence. Let's read his response. "Thanks for the free advertisement. No, I did not mass report your faces. I saw them go down and considered that since you did not upload the other ones that were deleted, which I had actually messaged you asking what happened, I'm going to fill that demand void. I check deleted items multiple times every day. You've had some kind of weird obsession with me for a while based on your comments in your server, which was enough justification for me to swoop in. Not sorry. Hate the game, not the player. The world does not revolve around you like you think it does." Okay, guys, I'm gonna be transparent here. I'm gonna be honest. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. No wonder this guy made it so only his mentions can reply. I'm not gonna outright say that Maxell was the one to take down Chris's item, but like, this is not a good look, bro. And honestly, even if he didn't, that does not give him the right to re-upload Chris's created product. He does not even deny that he copied his item. He says he did it to fill a demand void, which is just dumb, dude. Maxell would also claim that someone named IckyVicky Roblox drew the faces, so he did not steal them. Okay, even if the faces weren't stolen, they're literally directly copied. It's like IckyVicky Roblox had Chris's face face opened on another tab, copied the entire thing, then claimed it as her own. Okay, so after doing some research, this Icky Vicky person is actually Maxell's wife, and she's like trying so hard to defend this guy. She replies to Chris stating, dude, I gotta do a woman voice, man, that's so bad for my throat.
Of course little Chris got mad and decided to spread lies about Maxell, reporting all of his items. Doesn't surprise me since you did not like Maxell from the beginning anyways. If you do not delete your post, you're getting sued. You liar! Liar!
Something I noticed with a lot of these people is that they're gonna always pull the legal threats for no reason. Icky Vicky, what case do you even have here? You're gonna sue Chris because you're mad he's calling you guys out for copying his work? This isn't even surprising honestly, since it seems like these guys support Jared Valdez in suing Roblox, as Maxell would kiss his ass and send him this message.
Just for clarification, I'm not making fun of you when I say them up. Despite me being pretty sarcastic all the time, people are constantly up my ass for X, Y, or Z reason with loads of harassment, and I never bother anybody first.
Okay buddy, I'm sure you don't.
I just post my UGCs and keep my mouth shut until people come for me. I genuinely hope you are able to sue successfully and get all of your stuff back. Would love to see it, and Roblox deserves to take a loss here. They treat creators like garbage.
Not only this, but Icky Vicky is also replying to practically everyone in an attempt to justify this whole mess. Someone named Yuri Hoek replied to Chris's post stating, man, that's messed up, and actually insane this is even possible in the first place. Hope you can get them back up. Icky Vicky states,
idiot believing lies again.
Yuri states, drawing the victim card after tracing someone else's deleted stuff is crazy. Icky Vicky states,
it's not even traced, weirdo. What victim card? I said you were believing lies.
Someone named Epix then enters the arena. He states, it's so obvious that it is, you utter moron. Icky Vicky states,
no it isn't. You're just admitting that you can't draw simple faces.
Epix states, I think anyone can. It's just that I have eyes that can see and an IQ that isn't at sea level. Icky Vicky states,
I drew it from scratch.
Epix states, no the hell you didn't. Can you just admit it and go back to meat riding Max? Icky Vicky states,
no, I won't admit that because I drew it from scratch.
Epix states, no the hell you didn't. You cannot tell me these don't look the exact same. The only thing that is different is a slight shrink to the mouth, with images of the two faces attached, and it's pretty obvious that these two are basically the same. The two parties continue to go back and forth, but Epix comes out victorious from the arena. He survived the gladiator arena. Icky Vicky argues with a lot of other people about this, and in one case, she basically admits to copying the face in this interaction. Someone named Arduo states, you could have at least asked for permission, where she replies with,
sure, but Chris is a jackass. Always talks shit about me and Max. Why would I be nice to him?
So, because someone's mean to you and hurts your feelings, that gives you the right to steal their work. These people are insane, dude. Truly delusional. Now, this all happened on a singular day, September 29th, but on September 30th, Chris would provide an update on the situation, stating, for the record, I have sent DMCA takedown requests via Roblox's rights manager over 24 hours ago, yet they are still pending. I've never had any takedown requests take longer than 1 to 12 hours to process. I don't know what's going on, and there isn't much I can do but wait. I've also sent an appeal for at least 20 of the however many heads that were deleted, though I do not have much hope, as Roblox support usually just tells me they were removed for spam or just outright lie to me, claiming they will restore my items, but never do. Maxell provides another amazing reply stating,
thanks for letting me know in advance. I've got my counter notices ready to go and emails drafted. Do your worst. Is this you admitting you did not draw the faces? I'll make sure I add this to the counter notices.
Attached are two Discord images of Chris talking to someone about Maxell re-uploading faces and then stating, lol, he's re-uploading my shit. Can't even do anything because he's re-uploading ones I did not draw. I think Maxell was trying to own him here, but he's not even refuting the fact that he's copying pre-existing faces. He's just like,
look, you admit it. You admit it right here. You did not make them.
Maxell, you don't own them either, brother. You have no right to re-upload someone else's stuff, even if they did not draw it. If his friend or grandpa drew it, it does not matter. If he's the first to upload it with their permission, that makes the item his property. Chris clarifies in another tweet stating, those messages were sent the same night you began re-uploading my faces, when you did not yet upload the scary monster and scribble disgust face copies. Those same messages are referring to the attached screenshot where I circled the faces you did upload at the time those messages were sent. Those are not the original faces I refer to in my last post. Anybody can use and upload those. Those were the only faces you had uploaded before I went to bed that night. It wasn't until the next morning when you uploaded uploaded the scary monster and scribble disgust face copies. Those are the faces I sent DMCA takedown notices for, not the ones I posted in the Gilded server. The conversation ends with Maxell saying,
Save the yap and send the DMCAs so I can send my counter notices. I've got them all queued up and ready to go. Just waiting on you.
I do not understand how Maxell and his wife are trying to justify any of this. Like, if you're gonna copy someone, do it quietly or something like Angelic Uploader 15. Why are you publicizing the whole thing and then still claiming your innocence? I'm not claiming that Maxell was the one to take down Chris's stuff, as that's just an allegation, so he could have or could not have done it. But it isn't a great look that once someone's item is taken down, you literally re-upload a copy. And the justification for uploading a copy is also just, it's dumb, okay? It's dumb, it's stupid.
I'm going to fill that demand void.
You're literally admitting to everything indirectly. This isn't even an isolated case either. There's numerous tweets calling this guy out and exposing him for copying, and some even date back all the way to May 26th, 2024. If anything, this should tell you how horrid the UGC system is. He even got community noted back in May of this year when he was trying to call out Maximum ADHD or Clone Trooper 1019 for using a pre-existing mesh for one of his hats. The note states, "The peasants is OP is this case." What does that mean? Is that even proper grammar? OP uploads one-to-one recreations of limited items, which violates Roblox's marketplace policy, which applies to all users. Do not create items that are overly similar to existing items. OP uploads these items to their group. And yeah, that's all true. Take one look at this guy's stuff, and practically everything is a copy of an official item made by Roblox. He says stuff like this and threatens people for making copies, even though he does the exact same thing as pointed out by TazD. He's making exact replicas of official Roblox hats with very slight modifications, and also re-uploading other people's items as well. This guy is a copier, a massive hypocrite, has no morals, and allegedly abuses the copyright system. There's several messages, tweets, and more showcasing this guy's hypocrisy and just being a massive loser who has no riz. Here's a Discord conversation he was having, shared by stater.bmp, where he states,
"Anybody know if Lucid's horns were deleted by fake DMCA? My money is on yes, since that uploader was termed anyway. Easy pickings. Did you do it?"
"We did not do that. Me neither."
"I don't give a if you did. I was gonna do a remaster today to match with my other horns. My friend only took down the pumpkins."
This guy, Mr. F's, is literally admitting that his friend took down some pumpkin hat from a user. This entire thing is pretty shady and further supports the allegations made against Maxell in giving false DMCA strikes. But again, this is not a definitive claim and is all allegations, okay, all alleged. There's a lot of other people also calling out Maxell's numerous alt accounts, which is also not a great look. The last updates we got on this situation is from September 30th, so we'll see how things turn out between the two parties. This entire situation should emphasize the numerous flaws within the UGC program, as people can exploit the copyright system, re-upload existing hats with ease, and more. The DMCA system does not even work when it needs to, as pointed out by Empyror in this tweet. The two creations are visibly the exact same, but Emp's appeal got rejected with the response given stating, "It does not appear that you are the rights holder of the original creation." On October 3rd, Emp would provide an update where both their hat and the copyrighted hat would be removed. Like, how does this even happen? The UGC program is honestly just a joke, and I think Roblox should have kept it exclusive to accepted players until all the issues were fixed. I feel like a lot of its issues can be attributed to Roblox's usage of AI, as I covered in this video. This entire situation with Maxell showcases that the UGC system is even more flawed than we initially expected, and can be easily manipulated. I conclude my videos with an optimistic statement, like I hope Roblox wakes up and stuff like that, but honestly, this time, I'm pretty much over it, dude. I don't understand how they managed to screw up this bad. They should have done more testing and made more improvements to the UGC program, because at this point, the website's catalog is basically a joke. I'm not sure if it's even repairable at this point, with the thousands of clothing items being uploaded daily. These factors should have been taken into account before the program's official release. And it sucks, man. It really does. Giving players the ability to upload their own hats is an awesome concept, but due to Roblox's negligence, the whole system, in my eyes, is irreparable. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. Subscribe, follow my Instagram at BlingMcQueen, and take care.